enjoyed the World Cup qualifying videos on this channel, head over to Patreon for some exclusive classic matches done in the same style. Hello! Once again it is Drunk Redhead Kinda live! Once again I've got my hashtag fuck ton of notes, so we better get on with things. Let's start off with a Kinda live track from Trevor's Head. Backtrack alive, kinda, at the Rising Sun in Reading in 2012. that was Trevor's Head with Backtracker live at the Rising Sun in Reading in 2012. And if you want to go get yourself some of that, facebook.com/Trevor's Head. Link will be in the description below, as always. And there was a pretty big thing coming out of Survivor Series the other week, all that time ago, when Goldberg smashed Brock Lesnar in 1 minute 26. Who saw that one coming? I definitely didn't, although it wasn't my prediction, and as you may recall by now, I was also wrong with that, because I thought Kalisto was going to beat Brian Kendrick and win the Cruiserweight title, which he did not do. Bugger! But yes, Goldberg smashing Brock Lesnar, and they've both been announced for the Royal Rumble now. Well, they've both entered the Royal Rumble, which means it's going to be a pretty big Royal Rumble, I imagine. I suppose when you're in a 70,000 capacity stadium, you need to make it pretty big. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Royal Rumble. I always look forward to Royal Rumble, if I'm honest, but definitely looking forward to it now. Of course, the Royal Rumble is not the next pay-per-view for WWE. That's this weekend. TLC, and I need to start a new streak for my predictions because Baron Corbin fucked mine up. What a cunt. Yes, it's SmackDown only TLC, and I've got 2 predictions to start that streak over again. One obvious, one possibly not so obvious. First, the obvious one. The tag team titles. Heath Slater and Rhino are going to lose them to Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. I think it's time. And secondly, in the main event, AJ Styles will retain the WWE title. That one's not so obvious, but I think it's going to happen. The WWE debuted their brand new show for Cruiserweights this week on the WWE Network, 205 Live, which was a quite decent show. Not that most of the crowd from SmackDown beforehand knew about it, because they wandered off after SmackDown, meaning not too many people were there to witness the awesome match between Rich Swann and Brian Kendrick, where Rich Swann won the Cruiserweight title. Unlucky for them, really. Anyway, I'm going to use Cruiserweights as a tenuous link to my backyard past now, like I usually do. Oh, want to see some flippy stuff, maybe some hardcore stuff? Cruiserweights didn't do hardcore. Ah, you got the gist of it. This is from 5 Stages of Hell 2004. SC Prime versus Matty Killswitch. Now, while you were watching that video of a rainy September afternoon in 2004, maybe you enjoyed the soundtrack. Well, that was Control-Alt-Delete, Like a Circle, taken from their album 101. Maybe you'd like to check them out. Facebook.com/Control-Alt-Delete official. The link will be in the description below, and you can go check them out and maybe download the album for yourself. Do it. Give me your money. Do it. There's been some big releases recently in the gaming world, none of which I've actually played, but I'll tell you about them anyway. Why, Final Fantasy's latest installment, Final Fantasy 15, came out the other week, and it looks stunning. Now, I haven't played it, as I said, but I did play the demo a couple of months ago, and that was pretty stunning as it is. Now, if the game is just as stunning as that, I think we're in for a treat. Of course, being it's the actual game, I imagine it's a lot more stunning than that. So, well, something to look forward to, eh? I should buy it eventually. Also out recently is Steep, a new snowboarding/skiing game, which is apparently a bit more open world and also looks pretty stunning. Yeah, I can't really say much more about that one. Another game that's come out recently on Xbox Live Marketplace and probably hasn't had as much hype as the others is The Dwarves, which looks fairly interesting. It's another RPG, but the camera angle is on a diagonal level, such as kind of Diablo 3 along those lines, and it seems to have a pretty good storyline, judging from clips I've seen on Xbox Live. You know, something to think about anyway. Now, I haven't really purchased anything new this month, apart from the Xbox Live Games with Gold Sleeping Dogs, but that's currently downloading. Been playing a lot of Skyrim and Thief and whatnot. But what I have done, especially for you guys, the 4 people that actually watch this show, 5 great things this week is from Divekick. Here are 5 great rounds of Divekick.
Round 6, Divekick! Alright. Alright. Reshot! Round 7, Divekick! Round 3, Divekick! Headshot! Round 7, Divekick!
Disqualified!
Nice
Round 3, Divekick!
Controller lock!
Obviously, it's not been the best week for football, with the tragic plane crash in South America and the abuse scandal that's rocking the English game. They are the main stories in the news, and deservedly so. I will leave them at that though, as this is a more light-hearted show. I just didn't want to seem like I'm ignoring them. Leicester City have successfully navigated the Champions League group stage with ease, may I add. Something I think I may have said a few months ago on this very show, and I can't remember, so yeah. They will obviously be group winners and will possibly avoid the big guns such as Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid. So they're probably just going to get stuck with Borussia or Bayern and still go out. Ah well. It was the FA Cup second round this weekend, and we had a giant killing. Yes! Sutton United defeated Cheltenham Town, meaning we will have at least 2 non-league sides in the third round draw this Monday. And as a Liverpool fan, what I want from that draw is a Championship or League One team. That way, hopefully we should go through, but if we don't, it's not that much of a giant killing, and it's not as embarrassing as, say, losing to a conference side, or National League as it's known now. One final note with football, it was El Clasico earlier today, the first one of the season, and, well, spoiler alert, Real Madrid snatched a late draw against Barcelona thanks to a injury time equaliser from Sergio Ramos, which means they are still 6 points clear at the top of the Liga. Maybe it is Real Madrid's year finally, because they haven't won that tournament in a while. There's not much left to show you now, but of course I've got to give you the best part of the show, the musical recommendation, where I advise you to listen to something that you may have never heard before, and you may fucking love. So, I'm telling you now, to listen to this, Final Coil, and their EP Close to the Light, which is a 3-track masterpiece of brooding metal heaviness, and each track of the EP is a little mini epic in its own right, apart from the last track, the title track, which will be playing in the background now, which is just a full-blown epic. Yeah, not just a mini epic like the other two, a full-blown one. And you can go check them out and download this awesome EP at facebook.com/Final Coil. A link will be in the description below, of course. The best part about this band is they're from Leicester, which means I might actually be able to go and see them at some point, because they're not that far away. Well, hey! Okay, that's enough. I don't think your eyes can take any more of this sexual beast. So I will love you and leave you. And I will leave you with an awesome song. This one will be The Unspoken by Derelict Dream from Sticky Mics in Brighton in April 2015. It's Kinda Live. And you can check them out at facebook.com/Derelict Dream Official. Link will be in the description below as always. And as I said, that's it for this edition of Drunk Redhead Kinda Live. You can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Drunk Redhead. You can give us money on Patreon, patreon.com/Drunk Redhead. Or you can just click a YouTube ad and that will give us a penny or two. That's up to you. I'll leave you with that Derelict Dream song. Enjoy it because it's fucking awesome. See you next time. Bye.
ラ